Our current global economy is only 8.6% circular. You've just saw a video explaining a little bit what that is. Unsure of how many of you are familiar with circular economy as a concept, allow me to explain what our current economy is. It's called linear, where we actually take resources from the earth, we create something, we use it, we eat it, we buy it, we sell it, and then we discard it, which means 8.6% of all that material is circulated back into our economy, which leaves an untapped potential of almost 92%. So what is a circular economy? So a circular economy actually allows us to take those resources and reuse it time and time again, which means we will actually take as much resources that we have already and make something else of it. Of course, recycling is something that you're probably familiar with, but the circular economy does a lot more. And really looking at it from the design phase to ensure that it can be repaired, that its lifetime can be extended, and that we can use it for as long as possible. Now, circular economy itself is not something that's been invented recently. It's been around for a very long time. And we need to go back to it because it's a key lever for us to use in our fight against climate change. A lot of countries have committed national determined contributions based on the Paris Climate Agreement, and it brings us closer to limiting global warming. 1.5 degrees, unfortunately, is already not attainable anymore for us, but we can try to stay around the 2 degrees global warming, and implementing circular solutions will help us bring that bridge closer to what we can achieve as humanity. So looking at what's needed for us to go there is to double global circularity. So what the foundation does is research all of those solutions and bring those to cities, to national governments, and to businesses. And we believe that by doubling the global circularity from the current 8.6 to around about 17%, we'll actually bridge that gap and ensure that we can lower the impact on climate. But that's not how I got started in this. In 2019, I was a co-founder and CTO of a fintech startup in Singapore. We rolled out to 7 countries. But there was something gnawing in the back of my mind that I really wanted to do something that addresses environmental and social issues on a global scale. But I just didn't know what. I went back to the Netherlands with my husband to spend some time with friends and family, early 2020, when, of course, COVID hit all of us and we were stuck at home. I spoke to a lot of people, from activists to socialists to people in climate, 2 of the big 4. I spoke to entrepreneurs, trying to find out where I could leverage 25 years of startup experience, but to address social and environmental issues, leveraging technology. So one of the people I spoke to back then is Martin Lopez Cardozo, the CEO of Circular Economy Foundation. He explained to me what circular economy is, like I'm doing to you now. And for the first time, I realized that all the solutions are right there. So in my mind, I thought, why is not everyone embracing this? Why is not everyone implementing circular solutions? The problems are there, the solutions are there. In my mind, it was just like any other tech startup. We have a problem, we have a solution, now let's get it to market and let's bring this to everyone. So that's something that we spoke about. He challenged me to draft the digital strategy for the foundation and see how we could actually accelerate the work that the foundation is doing. So that's what I did. I looked at all the work that the foundation is doing, and one of the things that I saw is that they actually do an X-ray of an economy, whether it's global, which is delivered in a report in January of every year, or whether it's an X-ray of a national economy. So this is very valuable information, and this really should be available to everyone. And another thing that they do is actually deliver solutions. So they didn't just tell you how bad or how good you're doing, they're actually also developing out solutions that you can implement. You can choose which solutions are important to you, which one you want to prioritize, develop out a roadmap. Then they also look at the solutions based on societal needs and give you all of this information. This is available in PDF reports, it's printed reports, and it's amazing work that they're doing, but it's not reaching everyone that needs it. So looking at 60 people based out of Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and how can we scale that out using technology? So what the digital team and I developed out in the last year is a platform that actually disseminates all of this information, makes it available to cities. That's our first target audience. And the platform is called Gambate. Gambate is a Japanese word. For anyone who speaks Japanese, if I'm not translating this correctly, please forgive me. But as far as we've researched, Gambate is a word of encouragement. What it does, it allows you to have a mindset to actually go beyond. So if you're very nervous about your keynote, or if you're nervous about an exam, Gambate is something that people will say to you to give you a sense of encouragement. So Gambate.world is a platform that now has 6,000 cities data. It tells you how many jobs there are, the greenhouse gas emissions, and the resources that it extracts for the different societal needs. This information is now available for free. It's open, it's available for everyone to actually know and understand where their city's at and what they're doing and what they could be doing towards circular strategies. Now that was not all we uncovered when we did the user research. What we found is that people want to know where they are, and even probably more so want to know how they're doing compared to others. Everyone's still quite competitive, even in this space. But what was missing was actually having the knowledge and the capacity to do something about it. So they would know where they are as a city or a nation, but now they actually have to implement these strategies, and they don't know how to do that. So what we did is we teamed up with Sustainability Games, which is a gamified e-platform based in the Netherlands. We took the content from the foundation, we took their platform, and we just launched at Web Summit on the 1st of November, Circularity Academy. It's in beta phase, it's online right now with a basic track on circularity. And what it does, it actually takes groups of people to learn about the circular economy, what it is and what it can do for you, what it can do for your nation, your city, to businesses. The first track is there, and what we're trying to do is develop it out to more specific tracks for circular textiles, circular cities, circular built environment, all these different categories, and develop out tracks where you can also be certified and work together with your peers to develop this knowledge. So this is now available here. But where it also starts is awareness. And what I've noticed at Web Summit is that there's different tracks around sustainability, but it's not something that everyone is aware of what the possibilities are, specifically circular economy. Our founder, Robert-Jan van Ochtop, initiated a documentary with a team that also produced Octopus, My Teacher, and they developed out a documentary called Going Circular. And Going Circular is a film which really gives us the basics of circular economy by looking at nature, because circular economy is something that, if you look at biomimicry, it's already been there for billions of years. It's designed out waste from the foundation up. So this film is available on CuriosityStream in North America, but I just want to show you a little preview of it.
whole Earth is actually one cohesive system, and we are screwing up the balance. This is going to change the world.
It's this incredible juggling act of the same materials over and over and over.
Life always put me where there were interesting questions to answer.
What in the natural world has already solved what it is I'm trying to solve?
The current system is linear. Circularity, you're trying to keep everything in the loop. There's no waste.
I began questioning how the economy operates. This is a turning point that's more profound than you realize.
Circularity is the only hope. This is the only way we can survive.
Okay, I invite everyone to take out their phones if you haven't already. We're making this film available for the Future Society stage for the next week. Please feel free to scan the QR code. Remember the password, very easy, Web Summit 2022. Please watch the film with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Be inspired. And reach out to us if you have any questions. Let's go circular. Gambate. Thank you, everyone.